Welcome to episode 5 of Game Informer Super Replay of Resident Evil 4. We're playing it on the new PS4 version. I'm Andrew Reiner. On the sticks is Tim Turi from Capcom.
Oh, hello.
Jeff Cork sitting in.
Hello.
And replacing Kyle Hilliard on this episode is Game Informer's EIC, Andy McNamara. Hello, sir.
Andy.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
It's going well. Good to see you guys.
It's good to see you. I'm glad you could make it on because some of my earliest memories with Resident Evil 4 come back to the cover.
Yes,
with
way
Leon.
back when, yes.
Yeah, I think do you still have it hanging in your office?
I do still have it hanging in my... Why? This is, I think this is the last cover story I wrote.
Oh,
This is
really?
Killer 7, yeah.
Or was it Metal Gear?
Or
You did one Metal Gear.
I don't think I've done a Metal Gear. I don't think I've done a Metal Gear. I mean, I could be that dumb and old, but yeah. No, I think this Resident... Well, you know, this was a crazy trip.
Oh, yeah, we got to go into that.
But it was a lot of fun. And this, I still hold this up as the best Resident Evil. And actually, whenever, you know, you can pass this along to Capcom now, Tim, that you're there.
Okay.
And every time they make a new Resident Evil, I think I make the same joke to Reiner every year, which is, do they make it like Resident Evil 4? And he's like, nope. And I'm like, don't they know that's the good ones?
like it's like almost like gaming design like perfected. It's a hard act to follow. But man, like I don't know. We were talking about remakes and stuff like that, and it's like people in our community don't really beg for a remake of RE4 like the other earlier games. And I think it's because it's aged pretty well.
Because it's so good.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with playing on your PlayStation. But.
Correct.
Someone designed that
It was very fortuitous.
for their cast.
Yeah, right,
Went
exactly.
up to that.
Don't worry, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
But yeah, so
Leon.
you traveled to Japan. You met with Shinji Mikami
Yes.
That's awesome.
in the office. Describe what that office was like.
Well, that was the Capcom building that had like 7 floors, I think, of development. And I got to visit numerous ones. But I think they were also working on the Zelda games at the time I was there as well.
Oh, like
Game
would
Boy
that
ones.
have been Minish Cap?
Yep.
I know. Oracle of Ages and Seasons was Capcom 2.
That kid's awesome.
Yeah, he's the best.
Anyone any unnecessary information?
Where's Ashley?
On the other side of that wall.
Into one
It's-
of our
duh.
wonderful traps. We'll make sure we find
We never
them.
thought it would work.
Don't you worry.
No,
It was a pretty crazy one.
she happened to back up against that wall.
I let our misery
Right in the middle.
It's like, okay, if she doesn't die by the spikes, maybe she'll be scared and fall against that wall. Like, all right, well, let's make little things come out. and
Right in
grab
the
her.
middle, not the corner
Yep.
where a person might go. But
Forward to our next encounter in another life.
Oh, that's...
Damn it, Salazar.
So, but to continue the
Yes.
story, so yeah, we went there, and you know, and I think Capcom, just like every other kind of ultimately, you know, game developer, you always think it's going to be some crazy place, and usually it's just like an office building, especially in Japan,
Right.
It's just, you know, it's
Cubicle farm, that kind of stuff.
yeah, which it was, but you know, I thought the Capcom building was cool, but it did crack me up because Mikami was crazy. I mean, he is crazy. I don't know what would be the correct terminology there, but he was just being Mikami, right? And at one point, he picked up a like whip, like a horse whip, and just started running around the office.
Okay.
Like as he was like riding between the cubicles.
And like whipping his butt or what?
Yeah. And like running around. And the best part wasn't the fact that he was doing this, though that was pretty funny, was the fact that everyone in the cubes were just like, oh, another day.
Here we go
Yeah,
again.
just like, it's like, okay, just keep working. This is just how things go here.
That's amazing. Like, do you think that he wanted you to potentially like? Oh, I hope this makes it into this story.
I think what it's. I mean, and I say he's crazy, but he just he liked having fun.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what
awesome.
I mean? He was just like having a good time and you know, excited about the game. You know, at the time they had been. It was kind of one of the first people who got a chance to see it. You know,
That's been wild.
This was back in the day when you never got an exclusive ahead of
Japan.
specifically Famitsu, and we'd worked forever to try to get this, and so you know I was lucky to be one of the kind of first people to see the game, and it was exciting. I think they were just thrilled to be showing the game.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, like, what wouldn't there be to be excited about? But on his part, but that's So when would that have been? It would have been sometime in 2004, probably.
Yeah, I think maybe even 3.
Okay.
Came out January 11th, 2005.
So was this?
I don't think there was like a big delay on this one. I think this came out pretty timely because it was part of that Fab 5 or the Capcom 5.
Right. So the version that you saw, Andy, was pretty close to what we're seeing now, or was that the earlier, like, crazy version?
I mean, this was a thing that, I saw the game in parts, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's not like I got to sit down and play huge chunks of it.
Right.
It was things like understanding the village, understanding the camera, understanding how the game worked to a lot, to the extent, because at that point, the graphics, you got to remember, for the time, these graphics were mind-blowing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, whoa. And so there were a lot of things to kind of take in about the game, but I think most importantly was the change from tank controls to a modern, design.
Modern-ish.
Yeah, modernish. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's different now.
You're
but,
still not running and gunning, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not Gears,
No.
or The Division and its level of third-person battle. But at the time, and from where, I'm weird. I know, especially with you three here, because you guys all love every single Resident Evil ever made, and you're huge.
Well, that's
huge
not
fans.
true.
But
I mean, I do, but yeah, it's like,
I did not like 6.
but the original Resident Evils, which Paul Anderson loved, and he's always like, "You're an idiot for not loving these games." I hated the tank controls. I had the enjoyment of the game suffered for me due to those tank controls, and this was the first Resident Evil that I was like able to really play and enjoy and finish, because the other ones I just got annoyed at before I got to the end. This was my introduction and to Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Did you try 5?
Yeah, I tried them all. I've tried them all, and I still go back every once in a while. I'm like, I'm going to beat Resident Evil 2. I know how great in the in the history of games Resident Evil 2 is. I need to play this, and I try. And I played them before I went on the cover trip too back then.
Right.
And I didn't finish them. I've just never been able to finish them.
oh man, wow! I usually have shotgun shells at this point, and I do not have shotgun shells.
So, Tim, tell us about these guys.
These
What's their canon?
invisible
What
monsters.
is their deal? Invisible monsters.
It looks like we're dealing with a sort of an invisible insect monster.
Yes.
Oh!
That's a good kid.
Where'd he go? Okay.
You're looking for
plainly
invisibility,
there.
and he's right there.
I'm like so used to not being able to see them. All right, I gotta get out of here. Give me some breathing room, bud. I gotta reload here, and most importantly, I need to get some shotgun shells though. Okay. So
Again, weird sound design for these guys, but it's different. They definitely have a different kind of
yeah.
ambience for these guys.
So Andy, were you did you work through the game once and put it down, or did you roll into a new game plus when you finally got your hands on it, like when it finally came out?
I'm not really a new game plus guy.
No?
Some games I have been like in the past, but in the modern era, let's say, I've got too many games to play.
There's a lot.
It's really hard to be, and I also have like MMO addictions and other things like that get in the way of me playing, particularly story games, multiple times.
Oh yeah. Are you ready for Legion?
I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. I'm excited. But I still think this is. We haven't done a top 200 in a long time. But in my mind, at least, I still consider this a top 100 game of all time.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
I don't know where it is, if it's even top 25, but I mean, this is a fantastic game.
What's in there? In the toilet.
when you think back, oh wait, what is
To
it?
the right.
It's not
To
a
the
bug,
right?
Jeff.
Okay. This one, you think?
Yeah. No, what is it? Is it some kind of item you can pick up?
Oh, I thought you saw the guy. Okay. So was that cover story like when you think back to that? Did it go pretty smoothly? Like, was all the pieces fall into place pretty well?
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Well, it was not just that. It was Killer 7 as
Killer
well.
Oh
7
right,
as
yeah,
well,
it was
yeah.
a double header.
So not only was it Mikami, but he was sitting with Suda 51.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's just for the one day. It was multiple days, but
Don't look it in the crotch.
yeah, Killer 7 was one of the things that was a cool concept. I loved the art and the direction that was going on. It was just even at that time when I saw it, it was like, the execution was unclear how you were going to play that game, right? And I think that it changed since even when I saw it at that trip. So Killer 7, there's people who like it, there's people who don't like it, but it was always interesting, right? But I mean, our real focus for going was Resident Evil,
yeah.
but they were like, you can also do this game at the same time. It was like, that's cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're in.
Yeah, that's one that I'm a bad Capcom employee because I have not gotten around to Killer 7 yet. Like, there's a few of those that are missing in my experience. Like, I got on top of Phoenix Wright, and I finally started playing that game, and I actually really liked it. But
Phoenix Wright's amazing. It's
oh,
a great scene.
you're a fan?
Yeah, the thing is that the only problem with that game is it's almost too long. I mean, you can play those games. I feel like the single player campaign is long.
Yeah, the trilogy that was remade for 3DS added on some content, and it's a lot of reading, but good characters and good music. And
It's
stuff.
great. I mean, that's a when your complaint is there's too much good stuff.
Right.
That's a good complaint to have.
There's also, it's interesting, like, oh crap, where did he go? I just replayed this game. I was talking about it on a previous episode here, that I replayed it on Wii because I was like always curious to see what the motion controls were like, and people always said good things about it. It's always like 10 to 15% longer than I remember. This game is there's a lot packed in here.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game's huge. But, like, I told the story of how I reviewed it, handed the copy off to you. Like, I played through it all in one day up to, like, 4 or 5 a.m. You asked about it. I was just like, it's incredible. You got to play it. You did the same thing.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
blazed through the game. But the interesting thing about the cover that I remember about our cover is the complaints people had about them changing up the direction
Yeah.
before they actually played the game. I remember Killer 7 having more buzz than Resident Evil 4 from our cover.
Which in hindsight is kind of crazy.
Yeah, when you really kind of look back on it now, like after you actually played the game, the design choices were right? Like they totally reinvented the series and made it play better. But it still has that RE charm.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, like, Killer 7 also had, like, a really, really unique art style that wasn't quite commonplace at that point.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that people just thought that looked like the coolest
Yeah.
thing ever. And then you start playing and you're like, what the hell is happening? We're on like a rail or...
Okay. Oh, I did lower the water. Good. I'm in rough shape. This has been continually a really challenging playthrough.
It's all the conversations.
So how many times have you played through Resident Evil 4 now, Tim?
Probably like over a dozen, maybe a couple dozen. I'm probably going to get decapitated right now. I am trying just to get out and away from these idiots. Are they following me?
No.
Yeah, it's probably been, you know, when the game first came out. Oh man, instant death pendulums. It's bad news. How am I doing?
When was the last
Could be better.
save?
You know, before we started going through this area, but this part usually, I don't want to jinx myself.
You got this.
It's one of those like almost Dark Souls type situations for me where it's like, it's just the threat that really gets me. It's not the actual execution of this that is as challenging.
Why did you use execution?
I was
Your
impressed.
word.
I was impressed by your jump over button there. That's a hard one, I think. That's a tough
I
one.
pulled it off. The timing's important on
Yeah, that one is really important.
But yeah, when this game came out, like, you know, I had seen the Game Informer cover. I don't remember being totally keyed into exactly what was changing with this one and being on top of it at that point for some reason. I think it really snuck up on me, and so then I bought it at the store and was just totally blown away. Just like, well, I didn't know this is where the series was going, but I'm absolutely on board with it and played it like 3 times in a row. New Game Plus, you know, helped a lot with that, but...
I want to say we did Res Evil covers 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
Did
I
we
think
do
so.
5? I know we did 6.
But that's also back when we did review covers. So we did review
Right.
covers on all those. I
With the
believe,
strategy
yes.
guides,
Yep,
yeah.
yep. And we did the strategy guides, which got
Awesome.
played through. Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be
What are they worshiping?
good. Just meat.
Just the Shrine of Meat. I feel like that could have gone better.
Your
Okay.
intention was really good, though.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Ah! This is very
That was,
Monty Python.
But just
swinging on
environment
chandeliers.
movement like that.
Yeah,
You
it's
didn't
fun.
see that in this series.
Okay. Where are these guys coming up from? What do you think?
So in any of the remasters that they've done with this, have they changed the one thing that the one moment that I will always remember, which is when you have to protect, what's her name?
Ashley?
Yes. That scene.
It's tough. It's intense. We just which section do you remember?
Is that towards the end, right? It's like after the guy with the bells, the blind guy.
Oh, we
just did one.
We got through that part. Yeah, that was at
With
the
all the
beginning of the
monks,
castle, and it's
It goes on forever.
it's tough. It's intense.
Yeah, it's I was not a fan.
That wasn't your favorite part.
No, it was too hard.
I mean, we were talking about that. As far as like, escorting another character in a game, it can be really tricky to pull off, and that I think across the board for me, like this ends up being one of the better experiences in a game like that. But it is tough. Like, I don't know. We're also talking about the fact that it's like, well, I gotta leave from Minnesota, go back to San Francisco like on Wednesday morning, so we have like a finite amount of time to finish this game. So it's like an extra bit of pressure in a game that's already pretty tense, which is actually, I think, making it more entertaining for me.
And when you're trying to concentrate as much as you can, we're like, hey, Tim, tell us about your job.
And I'm like, haven't talked to you guys like at all before we started rolling, so it's like, it's
Did the
fun.
green eyes go in the mask?
I think we got a special lantern that we can put the green eyes in. Oh yeah, we get all these velvets.
So did you
now.
just go to work and say, hey, I'm going to go to Metallica and Game Informer. I'll be back in like a week?
That's pretty much it.
You might have left one of those out of the equation. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that was honestly like when I started Capcom, like that was something that I was really clear like right away. It was just like, man, like I love playing games with these guys. I really want to make sure I can keep doing this because it's so much fun, and Game Informer community means a lot to me. And I always loved our crossovers with Capcom community with Brett and Greg and stuff. So I wanted to be able to keep it rolling, and Capcom loves that stuff too. So.
Oh, we're happy to have you back. I thought it was funny this weekend when it was just like old times. I'm like, Tim's trying to get me in on a replay. That's what he did when he worked here, and that's what he's doing when he doesn't work here.
The more things change, the more they stay the same type situation. So I want to upgrade the hell out of this, but I know that there's an attaché case upgrade coming around the corner, and it's important because you get a free rocket launcher as well, and I need to make sure I have space for it. So that's why I'm not spending everything.
Gotcha.
But
Good job there, by the way.
Thanks. I think I am going to buy a little bit of health because...
Just pop it.
Yeah, usually I would risk it more, but I don't want to lose too much progress.
What are you buying?
The deadline looming of I gotta go home.
It's like, I'm gonna make a little exception here. I'm like staunchly anti first aid spray in a lot of Resident Evils because in a lot of the earlier ones, it would affect your final grade because it's like an Umbrella product. So if you are fighting Umbrella but you use their products, it's like it affects your grade, I think, because they're evil, right?
Boo.
Yeah, who hangs that in their house?
It's like the idea of, you saved the world, but I'm only going to give you a C. I didn't like the hair products you used.
What's going on here?
Yeah, who hangs that?
But also, I did just use a green herb and then got a red herb a second later. You remember the herb math, Andy?
No, because it's all insanity.
It's one. Well, come on. There's one green herb will cover a little bit of health, and then if you get a red herb and mix it, red herbs are useless by themselves, but they will triple the potency of the green herb.
Nice store close.
Yeah, I can use smart cover here. What we got here? I don't like that guy there.
Queen
you had a
Amidala's
headshot,
back there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can't make this a little bit easier on myself. Dang it! All right.
Queen Amidala, come back.
Queen Amidala.
We try not to talk about that movie, Ryan.
It looked like her, didn't it?
It's similar. Yeah, the big
No, I
hair.
did, yeah. I know what you're referencing.
Yeah. And you gotta
I love that.
certainly suplexing heads off. I mean, that's hard to top.
So why aren't you knifing these guys now? Because too many bullets?
It's just crap. These guys spit acid on you, I think. It's just there's so much going on that I don't want to get stuck into a situation where I'm not watching my back. And knifing, you kind of leave yourself vulnerable there.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So now I got to track down that guy with the key. That's the goal here. And Don't point. That's super rude.
What do you say? He's right there.
Aquí está. There he is. I retained some Spanish lessons from high school and college, but
Wait, so you took Spanish in high school and college, and I'm the chump here with the sheep? How does that work?
we're testing out those new laser eyeballs of yours.
Oh, okay.
It's important.
Thank you.
Give you a chance to shine. I mean, you were such a huge help during the Martian Gothic Super Replay.
Oh, man.
My maps.
Yeah. Oh boy. I could tell that you just did not want to engage a part of your brain that had to like figure out maps at all during that one. Andy, you didn't make it down for Martian Gothic, did you?
No, you're lucky.
Okay.
No, I didn't. I'm a rare appearance, I think.
That's good.
Keep
them wanting it.
Yeah. Well, I just don't want to bore people too
That's-
much. You know.
All right. I need to trip this guy up because he's a pain. I think the longer you let him stick around, the longer this encounter lasts.
Yeah, when we weren't recording, we were talking about young Sherlock Holmes. It kind of looks like one of the priests from that, too.
I don't know if I've seen Young Sherlock Holmes.
That was the movie with the first CG ever, right? The stained glass window
Yeah, the
comes
knight.
to life.
Dang it.
But there's a scene where they are sacrificing someone, and I think they all had the same headdresses like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's a guy in Indiana, or the second one, Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom.
Wrong. What's his name? Molar.
Molar?
Perfect. Molar.
It's probably Molar.
Yeah, I don't know.
You probably got it your first
Molar.
Incisor.
Incisor.
Sorry, that's a bad joke. That was. I know you like the puns, though.
No,
Tim.
I'm into it. It sounds more like a Pokemon as well. Oh crap! Okay. Dang it! All right, I just want to get some space from this guy. Well, it's a good thing I bought this. See?
Yeah, that shield's not going to do anything for you, bud.
There we go.
I
Line
just
it
like
up.
that the standard issue for like weird cultist zombie monks is spike shield and a mace.
That's right.
It's a good
What kind of
combo.
cult did I
The
join?
Morning Star.
You want me to what?
Like, what are you wearing to work today, honey? I don't know. I think I'm gonna take my Morning Star and my
And my Gatling.
And my chain gun. I don't remember this at all.
I don't remember that.
That's where like something I love about Resident Evil 4 is it's just like it clicks over at a certain point where it's just like you can see where things were going a little bit. Mm-hmm. There was hints. Oh man.
It's like From Dusk Till Dawn, where it's just like, all right, we're switching gears to something completely different now.
This guy is. If I would have killed him, I wouldn't have to deal with this right now.
It's like, hey, we got the altar in. What do you think? I like it, but could you put like a chain gun in it? You know, just
We might need to protect it.
Can I open it with my iPhone?
That's how I want to choose to believe that half of this stuff is controlled anyway. I don't want
This guy's going to be a
Can you
pain.
snipe him?
But
I can try. Nope. Crap.
you had a
Oh, and you can't move and
second.
shoot.
You had a
Man.
second there.
Yeah, I did. So what I can do is I can try to bait him over, draw his fire.
Grenade.
You know what? I might be able to get a grenade at him from down here, but do you know I was coming?
Oh, that's
no!
not good. That's all shielded.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
that's really
The
not
door
good.
closed on you. That was the.
Get in there, Leon!
Oh.
Oh, he's so
Could not have gone worse.
he's so flashy. Yeah, that pretty much blew up in my face.
Yeah, sorry, that was some bad advice.
It's all right. No, usually it sends him flying.
They look cool as hell.
It did look cool as hell.
I also like too. They're like, oh, I have a Gatling gun. Can we make sure it's armor plated?
Nicely
It's
done.
smart.
That's nice.
Oh,
yeah.
he left it there for me. That's good. Man, I hope that like 5 or 10 more guys don't just rush in here.
It'd be great if the Gatling gun exploded. Oh, shit.
That now it blows up.
Oh boy,
And you only got red.
man, I'm barely hanging on this time. I'm gonna wait to grab the key because sometimes that triggers things.
Yep.
And I'm gonna clean up.
Look out for snakes.
Oh, I thought that was a snake. The power of suggestion. That would be the worst way to die
That'd be
after
amazing.
clearing an entire room and a weird like psychopath dude with a Gatling gun, and then
There's
just,
one more up on the other side.
another vase.
Vase.
Yeah,
Look at the
this one.
decals all over the room.
Yeah, they're really into their own thing. All right, don't be a snake.
Yeah.
Oh, and I got the herb,
Got
right?
Hey, look at the lady over here on the right.
I will.
In the painting. Oh. Nice, dude.
This lady?
Yeah. No, not her. The one over there. Right there. Oh, it's a dude.
That's a man.
That's Sir
a
Francis
sir.
Drake.
Is it him? Easter egg, actually. It's Guybrush.
It's Reapwood?
Yeah. I was thinking of Uncharted 4.
Yeah, dude, that was a deep cut.
That was one of my favorite things. Is the like him being snuck in there. Let's see.
There are a lot of little references they put in that game.
Did I miss more of them? Like, are there any that you've seen squeak by that people missed?
Crash Bandicoot reference.
I think I missed that one.
Yeah. Was there any? I know that like so. The Last of Us, I know, referenced Uncharted. No, vice versa. Uncharted referenced
Last of Us.
Last
right.
of Us.
Yep.
I don't know if there was any reference to Uncharted in Last of Us or if Uncharted 4 kept it rolling at all.
They had references to what? Jack and Daxter. There was like a board game.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Crash. I can't remember.
Possibly.
Okay.
I will say
What is that painting?
Cool painting.
Oh yeah. It's a puzzle.
The guy on the left looks like one of the guys from the League.
I think ultimately though it's like art that is hanging on a wall.
The
It does look like the guy from the League.
let's take a closer look. I don't even know who this man is that you're talking about. Do you know the actor's name?
It's totally him.
Pull him up on your
I
phone.
think it kind of looks like what is it? Ramsey.
I think it looks like
Bolton.
Ramsey. That's what I think it looks like too. It looks
Yeah.
like Ramsey
Hold on.
Bolton.
We'll bring him up for you to see.
You're talking about the single guy.
Yeah.
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 What is the sacrifice of 6 lives shall make the way? So make it so there's 6. Okay. I'm just gonna try.
Well, we gotta make sure that this guy's still on the screen so you can appreciate the.
All right, that's 6.
Boom. Oh, I can see it a little bit.
Yeah, right there.
That's totally him.
Can you find a picture
This is
of that
his
actor
first-
with his head in a guillotine?
This is his first role.
Here
right
we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
This is how he made it.
That's him.
I don't think this is how he made it.
What the hell's the League?
It's a comedy show about fantasy football. It's on what? Comedy Central?
No,
Jason
FX.
Mantzoukas.
FX. Sorry. But it's super funny outside of football.
The football is not very important.
I only watch it on Netflix, but it is an FX show, I believe.
I desperately want to take a sip of my coffee, but I do not trust this cutscene worth a damn.
Oh yeah, keep those hands on the controller.
20 years old.
So you're just like all the others? A puppet of the parasite?
So, have you gone to Halloween dressed as him yet, Tim?
Salazar?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I should have one of my kids dressed up like Salazar. You love this character.
Just to school?
Yep. Just
Make it so he
Now.
cries every time he looks in the mirror.
I really don't.
It's like everyone would be like, "Are you just a short zombie Paul Revere?"
Right.
No, no.
Good
Try
job.
again.
At best, a Napoleon.
Oh no, Tim.
Oh, crap. Why does it have to be about me being American?
he could be Canadian for all they know, right?
Right? Yeah,
Bam.
the voice actor's probably Canadian. That's how it seemed to work. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Good.
Oh man!
That was a Looney Tunes Elmer Fudd type.
Oh,
stream.
good.
Look at those guys.
They look like they were trained to use rocket launchers, right? Okay. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
I like you took no damage. That window took it all.
Oh! Everyone, just stay down, all right?
Watch your 6.
Thank you. Shoot.
Oh,
I see. I see.
do the thing.
I'm trying to think of how many bullets I have left.
you need 2.
Okay.
They also
Thinking,
made sure
thinking.
in this church that it has a dumb waiter for crossbow wielding crazy cultists.
Nice eye, Jeff Cork.
It was very subtle.
Those laser eyes, man. Paying off handsomely.
Big time.
Uh-oh. Reload.
Don't worry, he's just showing off.
He's
or something.
patient. He's calling his shot.
Turn it up here.
All right. What was that? Oh, they refreshing their crossbow guys? Got another round. Oh, hey! No, not cool, dude. I did not mean to reload there. Oh, don't
melon.
do it. Don't do it. Oh, so gross. Okay.
Damn, we need that.
Come on, we're fine.
Oh, he had.
He just
Didn't want
wants
anything
nothing
of you, yeah.
scared. All right. What do we got? These guys, they
Where
make
did
that
guy
sound.
go? Oh, he's going long.
Isn't that rocket launcher guy still?
Okay. Oh.
Oh my god.
All right.
There you go.
Man, these guys are out for blood. Like, they're so aggressive.
Oh, he got away from that. Tricky girl.
2 for 1, maybe? Let me see if I can get these guys.
So what sound should we give that weird tentacle thing above the guy's head? How about just bleh?
Just get him blah. Gotta learn to work your angles, buddy. Line of sight.
Oh, someone's trying to work on. Where is he?
Oh, I wanted to say, great work on all the Destiny coverage, guys.
Thank you.
I'm super excited for the expansion, and
That's
you guys
nice.
have been nailing it.
That's mostly Matt Miller doing a lot of that
Well,
work,
I
but
mean, I know
it
how
is a team effort. Yeah,
I know
yeah.
how arranging covers goes and stuff a little bit. So, nice work.
There's a lot of proofing involved.
Yeah, that's true. Oh. All right. The music stops. Wait, they want you to.
There's a fake out.
Yeah.
There is a fake out here, actually.
Well, you just told us. It's
All's
not really
fine,
a
man.
Fake out anymore.
Is it,
Oh, what's happening up there?
do they not show up anymore? That's where the rocket launcher dudes were, hanging out. The Rocket Bros. All right. I think there's a side room with some more. There it is.
Oh,
If I go down there, are they gonna bust out the rockets again? We'll see. Sorry,
This guys gave up entirely too easily.
Oh, that's awesome. So, I'm not sure how much you guys remember of the castle and how things shake out, but there is a number of really difficult boss fights in here, concluding with Salazar, who is, in my opinion, maybe the toughest boss in the game. I think
Is he coming up soon?
he is. Again, like very end of the castle. I think we got a ways before we get to him.
and the castle is kind of the halfway point of this game once we complete it.
If
right?
once we complete it, like the castle also like it envelops a lot. Like there's a lot of tributaries and little side steps from.
Isthmuses.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'm gonna go up in here and grab this stuff.
So where is one of my favorite moments if I'm remembering things the right way, where the like infested guys that you had to shoot, like kind of sniper the things.
that's toward the end.
that
That's
the end?
like not to spoil it for people, but lab type of stuff that comes later.
Yeah.
oh
I mean
yeah,
that's
the Iron
the
Maiden's-
formula of Resident
Yeah.
Evil, right? Like
the infrared sniper
Yes.
scope stuff.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
an amazing scene in this game.
Yeah, I loved that stuff. Especially, oh man, you take out those guys' legs and they do sort of a dolphin jump on you. Just squib across the floor.
just the amount of times this game changes its game itself, right? Like the formula that it has. From the villagers to the bugs you were taking on to these guys, the monks.
Yeah.
Very different.
Oh, they are.
These ones have hoods on now.
Yeah, they just put their hoods up.
Yep, they're in disguise.
So these guys really don't want me to get that chest is basically their whole MO.
That's their motivation.
Yeah.
We like the chest.
They've been trained and armed to prevent me from doing that. I'm trying to think of how
This is why being able to change what side you shoulder your weapon on is handy in third-person shooters now.
Oh, that is nice. All right. Let me think here. Is the button to extend the bridge? It might be in here.
I like how they just open the painting, shoot once, and then close the painting.
Job done.
It's like, hey.
It's
Whoa.
It's like a bad game of peekaboo. All right. This guy's fast.
Do you guys remember? Did that get you for the first time?
That absolutely got me. I specifically remember that. But I think they are kind and gave those guys like one hits.
Is that a fatal wrist shot?
Fatal wrist shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's
where
where
did it.
That sounds like a good name for a band.
fatal wrist shot. Like it. Do these guys come back?
Or was that them?
Yeah, maybe
Did they
they
close the painting and
Yeah, they are
go up
like
to the rafters?
pop their hood up.
Hey, should we go over there and protect the chest?
Oh, he's never
Yeah,
gonna see
sure.
it. He's never gonna see it coming.
What was in there? Just a stupid antelope thing?
Yeah, I think you're. Listen, this may surprise you. We're playing a Resident Evil game.
What?
You may have to assemble a crest to open a door. Just as a heads up. Yes.
Oh, nice.
I miss the typewriter.
That buggy Jeff right there?
What did?
It makes me nervous that you're using the same save
Jeff's
slot.
like, why don't you do a different save slot? And you were like, yeah, I could do that. And then you didn't.
Yeah, very
It's
dismissive.
just it's old habits. But we'll be okay, I promise.
So would you consider that kind of the end of Wing 1?
Of which one?
The castle?
Yeah. I think that if you split the castle into like thirds,
Yeah,
that was
so it's
probably
like-
the first third.
Yeah.
Or so. The castle itself, like I do remember that it does split up in some different ways.
And I remember the conclusion of it pretty well. I won't spoil what it is.
Oh,
Ouch.
Oops.
Yeah, I remember how the castle part ends.
Yeah, it's pretty dramatic.
pretty awesome.
That's the thing. Is this game like by design mechanically is a bit more dramatic than the Resident Evils that came before it. But then like as far as set pieces go and the action around it, it definitely amps up.
Look at that water effect.
Yeah, get out of here. 2005.
Yeah, not bad, right?
Not bad though. I mean, you know.
Oh, it's a bounty. Look at this. Where was that stuff? All right, don't ask questions. So you come back here with Ashley, and then you get the broken butterfly, which is the.
Doesn't Ada hang out
Megan.
here too?
She does.
One of her
Yeah,
areas?
we haven't seen
Yeah.
her yet.
Her bonus, like story tidbits that fill in, do take place here,
Yeah, I remember that. This area in particular.
or part of it takes place here anyway. All right, and then we haven't even
Nicely
seen
placed
Krauser
barrels
yet.
for us.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, the hedge maze.
Yeah, that's when you play Pac-Man.
That's right. All
I
right.
actually do remember this. I hated this part.
This is.
I mean,
tough.
like I hated it in a good way. Like I died here a lot.
It's tough. Like there's the dogs pop up here, and the dogs are actually they're probably one of the least used enemy types in this game. I feel like, but then they also
We saw
take a
them
beating.
briefly at the beginning, right? Just two of them.
Just two of them, yeah. And then here, and then can't remember many other instances.
Oh, boy.
Still alive, I see. So, do you like my garden?
I see you've managed to work in a little of your twisted taste here, too.
It's actually pretty.
Well manicured.
Yeah. Twisted? Oh, like a maze?
I am.
Is that the
Even I
joke?
could
Yeah.
lost
I'm
Sagacious
sure it
as I
is,
am.
yeah.
Even if it takes your whole life, you'll
What does
never give
sagacious
up.
mean?
It's not
You know
that
that no one
bad of a
dies
maze.
without a cause?
pretty simple.
You will satisfy the stomachs of my cute pets.
Oh, the puppers.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to tie up a few loose ends, like chasing down a couple of rats.
Wait. You used two metaphors?
So I've always wondered, like, I feel like you could hire a voice actor that's better than the one that they always hire for like Resident Evil games. So do they like kick people out? They're like, you're too good. Like, do they look for someone who just is just a little bit campy to make sure that? I mean, it seems like that's a thing for Resident Evil.
There was a nice moment during, I think it was during the Resident Evil panel at Comic-Con when Masachika Kawada, the producer of Resident Evil 7 and has been with the series for a while, was talking about like just sort of poking fun at some of the voice acting throughout the series and saying like, you know, probably have some fond memories of some of our Canadian voice actors that we featured. So it's like I think that helps lend to a little bit of like just slightly there's something slightly quirky about it. It's like, oh, Canadians with going for an American accent.
Yeah, but I mean, I've always wondered, is it intentional or accidental?
I think
Well,
that
game one was accidental, right?
Yeah, it's got to be. That's my thought.
Then beyond that, like that's an amazing question. I'm gonna have to ask those guys like how much of going on like after you're talking like after the legacy of the game
Yeah.
was set, and that's kind of part of what they're known for.
Remaining having a consistent tone.
Yeah, because I mean, there's someone who came in and did like. There's someone had to have read that better than that. Like, if you had 10 people come in who are professional voice actors, even if they're Canadians, someone is going to read that pretty well, right?
I
Don't you
mean,
think?
for its time, like I actually have been. These guys really just need to give it a break.
Yeah, dog's the worst.
How's
totally
Barnaby
the
by the
thing,
way?
by the way.
Barnaby's great.
Good. Let me take care of these guys.
Speaking of him,
Oh, nice.
But regarding that, I was looking back at some coverage of RE4 like in its day, and I think the voice acting got quite a bit of
Did
praise.
it get praise?
Yeah. I mean, for time and place, right? Obviously, that's something that's been improving over the years and years with the industry.
like we were still marveling at voices coming out of the TV
Yeah.
speakers.
I mean, we were just excited this year that Zelda's going to finally have voice.
I'm so excited for Zelda.
I in my review said great voice acting.
Yeah, maybe that was. No. All right. Okay. But it's one of those things that I love about Resident Evil, which is that like the characters talking about the story and like it's just so absurd that even if you had the best performance going over some of
wouldn't
like,
fit.
the plot points, like it's one of the reasons I love Metal Gear as well. Is just like some of the absurdity of it all is part of its extreme charm.
Yeah, I don't know, like what you can do to salvage Salazar is a dramatic role.
He does have a little bit of like a cartoon villain thing going on. What's this?
Whoa.
Ooh, 2 moons.
2 moons make one.
That's right.
What could this mean?
Jeff, help me piece the puzzle together.
You've got 1 moon. God, 1 moon. How does the rest of that famous rhyme go?
Nice work.
Hey, thanks.
2 snakes facing each other.
You just gotta be aggressive with these jackals.
Jackal brand ammo.
For the jackal.
For your jackals. You got a jackal problem? Try jackal brand. What else we got? Red Hawk, Jackal, Dragonfly.
Yep.
I can't remember what the Magnum is called, but anyway. I'm gonna keep the
It
shotgun
reminds
out.
you like what brands would. Oh brother, where art thou? The
Dapper Dan.
Dapper Dan. No, Fop. Fop. I'm a Dapper Dan man. Brand of hair pomade.
Okay, so I think I need to get to that one, but I get a little bit of a vantage point.
He said you're never going to find the exit.
Is that what he said?
He said
you're
you'll
gonna-
never make it out
You're
alive.
gonna be here forever.
Well, just set the controller down.
That's it. Hey, he said so.
You tried, man. You got
You
into
win.
it.
Listen, I've played enough. I completed enough puzzles on placemats in Minnesota diners growing up that I think I can crack this nut. Hello.
How many of them had dogs? That's the question.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think the dogs were as ferocious.
Timber Lodge? Steakhouse, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, that was more of an Outback Inn. We got it. Now I think that they throw another set of dogs at me. Wait, where's the door though? Is it back up over there?
Yeah, I thought that's where it was, right there.
That's it,
I think
okay.
that's the crest.
Was that a light or is that a?
Oh, that's where he took out the pups. Oh.
Where is
Tim.
that? Okay.
Completionist.
Yeah, there's probably some good treasure in there. There's at least one more pup. What do we got in here? Oh, red gem.
Oh, red gem.
Right.
Don't spin that all in one place.
I won't. I'm gonna put it in that mask.
Where
I
is
think.
that dog?
I know.
Oh, wait. I think I saw him over there.
Is it the?
No.
Oh, that's the chest. I think.
Chest.
Actually, I might be able to jump down and just shortcut, but I bet they ambush me. Ambush? Oh, I love that. That's still so satisfying. So,
I bet if you did that in real life, your foot would go through and then the door would bounce back and trap your ankle in there.
like Pineapple Express.
I
Remember
haven't
where
seen
They
that.
try to kick out the shot up windshield, and James Franco just gets his foot stuck in the shattered, so they can't see and he can't use his foot. It's pretty good. So you should write Pineapple Express 3 or
I should write that movie. Okay.
yeah.
That's a pretty.
Here
hot
she
joke.
is.
Put your hands where I can see.
He's so bad about getting snuck up
Following
on.
a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Put them.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Everyone. I mean, they left on pretty decent terms in Resident Evil 2.
Advice, try using
Not really.
knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Actually, he would think that she's dead based on Resident Evil 2's ending.
Long time no see.
Ada,
5 years.
so it is true.
True? About what?
You working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Mm.
Why,
Uh-oh.
Ada?
Oh.
What's it
The old
to you?
exploding
Why are
sunglasses
you
trick.
here? Why'd you show up like this?
She must have gotten LASIK too.
Hiya!
See you around.
She
Don't
did-
forget your clip.
I love she does that just to stop at the window for a second anyway. Like she maybe bought herself 3 feet.
Yeah.
Tim Turi, look at that.
We're plugging away. Jeff?
Yes, sir.
Oh!
All right. There you go.
I always save it in number 1 and number 20. That's okay.
The lucky slots.
Yeah.
All right. So Ada's back. I guess, Andy, if you hadn't played RE2 all the way, she, like, falls off of a ledge, and Leon, like, loses his grip on her, and then someone in a shady figure, a silhouette, tosses you a rocket launcher at the end to kill Mr. X, who's basically turned into a tyrant, and it seems like it's maybe Ada, but you can't quite tell, and it turns out, yeah, it's like super her, and she's survived and comes back here.
You know, the funny thing is, it didn't seem to matter my enjoyment of Resident Evil 4 having no idea what's going on with the story.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird?
Oh, that looks invaluable.
Let's see here.
Now, you had to have had this be a Halloween costume for you.
The Merchant?
Yes.
I've thought about it. But then when I think about it, like, I watched the Mega 64 video where he runs around dressed up as the Merchant.
Yeah, that one's really funny.
It gets kicked out of places, but that'd be a pretty good one. I try to balance with Halloween costumes. I don't know what your guys' strategy is, but I try to balance, like, self-satisfying, like on a nerd level, with recognizable, so I don't have to explain my costume to people that don't play games.
Give us a couple of examples.
Like John McClane or something like that,
Sure.
or
Presidential candidate.
presidential candidates, yeah. And topical, I don't know. Only if I like what the topic is, I guess. But I don't know. It's got to be recognizable. I was Dr. Wily one year, and I think people just thought I was a mad scientist.
What are you buying?
Are you back from the future?
No, people thought I was Doc Brown. Honestly,
Yeah,
that is absolutely what happened. Man, 77. How much is the attaché case? I should probably upgrade this a little bit. Just
Nice.
okay. That's good. I'll
Boom.
Actually, how am I doing on health?
Boom.
What was the last Halloween outfit you guys
You're doing pretty good.
had?
Oh boy, I haven't done it in a long time.
Yeah, I don't do Halloween really.
No,
No,
you don't even remember the last one.
I think the last one I did was the dude.
Oh, really? That's a good one. I feel like I saw you in that one.
Yeah, it was that last time was at a party at your house. I think I got.
Oh, yeah. You have a good night?
Well, the thing is to play the dude, then you have to drink White Russians all night, and
It's a lot of
if
milk.
you drink a lot of White Russians, let's just put it this way: the November 1st that year was not a good day.
Not a
for
good
me.
day.
Well, tum-tum problems.
That's a tricky thing. Is like White Russians are they go down really smooth and they are real boozy.
It's like I was like, these are, I hadn't had one in probably 10 years or whatever, and I was like, all of a sudden I had 15, right? Because these are delicious.
Yes.
Why don't I drink these all the time?
Because you find out the day after why you don't drink them all the time. Yeah. What about you, Reiner? Was it X-Wing pilot?
Yeah, that was probably the last thing that I wore was that crappy X-Wing costume.
You look good in an X-Wing pilot uniform. If it had longer legs, I think that would probably
Yeah,
be
it was
to your
made for
benefit.
someone that was like 5'4".
Yeah.
But I think that increased the charm of it.
Yes. Increasing the kid stuck in a grown man's body situation that
Leon's stuck in a
we all
grown
have
man's
going
cage.
Yeah, I was a Jedi one year. Pretty much just all Star Wars stuff.
Well, that's a problem.
Surprise, surprise.
Tim.
This seems bad.
Seems real bad.
Dang it. Crap.
This ain't good.
It's not good, Jeff. You have read the situation correctly.
But now you get more health.
Jesus.
Oh, what is he doing there?
Just crossbowing people off.
Who made that lock? Come on.
No, not like
Oh!
You have 0 health.
You got this, kid.
this. Okay. All right.
Sweet Lord.
Behind you!
I know. Oh, I've cornered myself. This is really bad
There's
news.
ammo there.
Run. Where is he? Oh, wait. There's the crossbow guys. I need to bail.
Whoa.
This is that went south super fast. All right, maybe I can use. Oh, I do have a.
I'm looking for health. I see nothing.
Oh, yeah.
No peekaboo.
Ah! All right.
Dory, you can't see.
No, show it to me again.
Oh, I was just gonna comment on his claws and how they weren't as good as the
Nice
last
shot.
guy.
Ah, okay. Oh my God.
Wow.
Health.
Take it.
It may not even help me. He can. I mean, it's gonna help, but this guy can pretty much one-shot you if you are. Oh man.
Oh no.
No, 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 no.
This is really the kind of commentary that I knew that you guys were missing these days. So I want to come back.
I mean, we're professionals.
I mean, everyone's got their own way of working through stressful situations. So
Language is where I find a refuge.
turn around,
What a cool character.
turn around.
yeah, it looks good.
Give me that sweet line of sight.
So did it remind you at all, since you've played Manhunt, Pigsy's Battle a little bit like this?
Oh, with him just baiting him and yeah.
And just all sound design, just hearing him.
I really like
Nice
Manhunt.
shot.
Thank you, sir. Oh, we got more. This
Oh!
There we go.
On fire.
yeah. I mean, oh hey.
No.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh.
Who is it?
Hold on. There's more health. All right.
Who is it?
I think someone dropped through one of the manholes.
Ah, manhole.
Where's the manhole?
Right up top.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
excuse me.
manhole.
Why did you blow off Darth Maul's head?
Yeah, it didn't look like. I didn't think that was gonna happen. But there is a flashbang in
In that cabinet.
cabinet.
Yep.
Yeah, what are you pointing at, dude? Come on. Oh crap. Don't do it like this. It's not funny.
Yeah, because you're not laughing anymore.
Let me make sure he doesn't
Where'd
have
his friend go? Oh, there he is.
behind him. I'm gonna go grab that flashbang and take care of him. So this will save a couple rounds. It's
This is super satisfying, by the way. Just instantaneous.
Oh, it's one of the ones that detached.
Oh, crap.
Nothing. Wasn't prepared.
That's
Get
a
out of here.
Problem.
This game, I
Circle of
swear to
life.
God.
That's just science. You know, you kill one of those guys and herb comes out.
Don't plant those seeds.
I know about the flora.
I found
and the
some
fauna.
lettuce in this dead alien. This will
right.
heal me.
That's absolutely right.
Just can't keep this away from my mouth.
That I gotta say, I don't think that one was. I didn't deserve that one. That
You
one
recovered, man.
It was really
that was
hairy
awesome
there
to
for
see.
a minute.
Yeah, that was awesome to see.
Okay, I think I know what's coming up next.
Boss battle.
I think it's like a. Oh wait, nope. It's more guys I gotta kill. Hold on.
Wait a second. There's more guys to kill?
Yeah, Andy, it's
Get
more
out of here,
guys.
guys.
Let me see if I can't.
I do think if I remember my original kind of thought on this game, and
I really overestimate Leon's arm. Okay, like that's. I gotta arch it a little bit more. That's my bad.
That one guy didn't even turn around from that.
Like,
Oh.
Okay, off to a bad start here. What were you saying, Andy?
was that I think this is a game that is like 3 hours too much of a good thing.
There's a lot. There's like I was saying, it's longer every time I play it. Usually, for me, I'm coming from the angle like, oh, I forgot about this cool part that I like. But it can be kind of like this game can be exhausting because it's just you have to be on all the time.
Yeah.
I want to see that guy climb a ladder. That little guy.
He went for it.
Hi.
Right in the eyes.
Zoom in.
Zoom in
Yeah.
with my.
Oh, you don't.
It's
I
a-
thought you
it's-
had your rifle.
yes.
Sorry.
It's okay. I do like just the whole, just taking pot shots. Did you guys play much of Mercenaries?
Loved it.
Hello?
Yeah,
No.
Mercenaries is good.
You put it down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mercenaries was tough. Like, I'm gonna ruin this guy's day.
Basically, I'm lucky in that Reiner knows what I like out of certain games, and Reiner will play them, and then I'll go, Reiner, should I play this one? And he'll go, no,
Yeah, Reiner's a.
or yes.
Yep.
He knows what I like.
He's your taste- your taste
he
maker.
He knows what I from games what I expect.
Yeah.
Unless I'm trying to troll you.
Yeah, there's been that.
Have there been?
And there's been times I've disagreed with him, certainly,
Yeah,
too.
okay.
You know what I mean? But in general, it's like, hey, that looks like a pretty cool Resident Evil game, Reiner. Should I play that one? You go, no. I'm like, okay, fine.
Well, you guys have been working together for
Forever.
20
decades at this point.
years? Yeah.
So, yeah, you tend to get to know each other's tastes after a while.
So, but when he goes, you got to play this one, and I go, yeah, we got to play that one.
I mean, I feel like I've gotten a sense of, you get a sense of the whole staff's, taste.
Yeah.
I mean, not just from being around them, but obviously reading, endless number of reviews and.
I'm the hardest one to read. I just play everything. Jeff's the same way. Like, Jeff plays everything.
Yeah, you guys are very, very eclectic. Oh, hey, guys.
You guys haven't met a game you don't like in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, there's always something fun about something, all right? It's like we were talking about, don't bring up Phantom Menace, but there's good parts of Phantom Menace.
Definitely.
I see the good in that as a Star Wars fan, but yeah, bad story, absolutely.
I am a little more harder on my entertainment than that.
Sure. I should be.
No, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that's the thing is, people always crack me up and they're like, man, screw those guys. They give too high scores. Like, yeah, man, I hate them for liking games a lot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man, nothing worse than people that like those games.
I know.
Like, whatever. It's like you said. We understand. Like Reiner's someone who really, really loves most games that he plays. You know what I mean? Like, really enjoys them, and that's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
I think I've always, Reiner, I feel like I've always kind of related with you on that level as well.
Ah.
Like, I think that's kind of where I am coming from, too.
You don't have to suck up to it anymore.
Well, I mean, it's like too. It's like you love Resident Evil games. I mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna probably score most of them differently than I will, but I mean, like, there's plenty of people that love Resident Evil games, like you guys love Resident Evil games, and I'm talking about the greater series. Resident Evil 4, amazing game,
But it transcended fans of just Resident Evil.
Yeah, correct. So it's it's one of those things, taste, and you got to understand who you're dealing with.
Yes.
You left something there.
I know. So I made this mistake before, and I promised myself the next time I played that I wouldn't make this mistake. Is oh man, well, this rocket launcher is really important. I can't remember when the Salazar fight is exactly, so I need to grab this rocket launcher because I might not be able to come back. But Merchant sells a larger attaché case upgrade just around the corner,
need it.
so I don't need to
Jostle everything at this point.
I would throw away grenades and stuff.
Pulling a Kyle, basically. Remember?
Oh yeah,
he was
Kyle.
talking about.
Master strategy. Strategy.
Kyle basically did everything wrong in this
I would
game.
love to read his strategy guide for this game.
Yeah. Did you guys make a strategy guide for RE4 back in the day?
I think this was
post our
post
strategy
that,
Yeah,
guide
this
stuff.
is right after the redesign where we stopped doing secret access and strategy. guides,
Okay.
right?
Gotcha.
Just set up like a perfect shop there.
I like the one where he's behind that security system, like
Yeah.
the grates with a bad guy, just hanging out.
Just like, hey, equal opportunity. Come get your bullets.
I'm running out of money, man.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know what? Maybe I should have. I should probably buy some health too, just to keep things rolling.
So he does not sell the expanded.
Yeah, I just bought it.
Oh, you did buy it?
Yeah. I need to make a little bit of room, but I'll grab the rocket launcher, and that may be one of the last things we end up doing.
Yeah, and that will be the end of this episode.
All right. I don't ever fill up the later in the game unless you're following the treasure map very closely. It's hard to find all of the little baubles to fill out the the butterfly lamp and the mask. But
And the treasure map, that just puts points of interest on your map.
Yeah.
It doesn't do any kind of in-game, like things flashing more prominently or anything.
no,
right?
it's all about there's stars where the treasure is. It marks the medallions for getting that Punisher early on. But yeah, it's nice. It's just one of those nice little touches, which is all right, we'll invest a little bit of money into this map, and then you're going to make it back tenfold by with all the treasure. Okay, of course. Got it. Didn't even have to
No
rearrange anything.
problem.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't ask me where he put it, but
Well, you're probably going to want to see that in action.
Yeah, right.
I'm guessing. So that's the end of episode 5. Thank you, Andy Mack, for joining us.
that was
Fun.
a
It's fun.
treat. It's good to see you, Andy.
All right, good to see you as well, and good luck the rest of the way.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll see you all again in a few days in episode 6.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
No, 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 no.